Okay, guys, so I just wanted to briefly go over your tutorial for a tutorial for the growth curve from Module 3. Basically, I've got the raw data from our class and Jasmine's class from la from uh, Module 3 several weeks ago. So over here, you'll see we've got it's arranged oddly. So you have A1, so and you remember that all you guys all had 8 wells, so you're going to be your thing is in one column. So if you were in row 1, you're going to be in column 7. If you were in row 2, you're going to be in column 8. So what you need to do is first get all of the things from your column. So I took some of the data from the other class, I took the data from column 1, and I copy, and so you can highlight multiple rows that aren't touching by, you can highlight that, and then in another square, hold control, or I think in Max it might be command, and then scroll down, and so it'll highlight both of those, and we can copy that and then paste it right down here. That's not actually what I'm doing. So I went ahead and copied all the data I needed to. So I gathered it here. So once you have your data here, you want to take averages of. So you should have had 2 replicates for all of your different treatments. I don't know what this group's data was, so I'm just assuming that they did the smart thing and averaged 2 things next to each other. So we have A and B averaged together, and you can see that highlighted here. And if you want to do that for a column of things, you can go over here. So you enter your average formula, right? And then you highlight the 2 that you want averaged. Hit enter, so that'll do your average for you, and then you can drag it down, and it'll do everything. It'll average everything as it. So this is AU 106 and AV 106, and the next one's AU 107 and AV 107. That I think that makes sense to me. So yeah, just type in the formula and then drag it down. We don't need that right now though. So once you've averaged them all together, all you really need to do is what I would do is I would copy each row individually. So that's not what I wanted. So copy, right? And then you can pay just to make it easier for the line graphs. I transpose them. So that has a formula in it though, so we want to be careful with that. So we're going to go to the paste special, and we're going to hit values because we just want the numbers. We just want these numbers, not the actual averages. Otherwise it'll give us weird averages. And then we're going to transpose it so it's going horizontally. Right, so that's transposed. But and so you can do that for each of them individually. So once you have it together, it'll look like this. And you can copy the time as well. You can go over here, highlight the whole time row, copy that. Ooh, too far. And transpose it. But there's no formula there, so you can just transpose it just like that. Don't need it though. So once you have them all together, you're going to want to make your growth curve. So you can just highlight the whole thing, including the time, and then go to Insert, find the line chart. So we're going to go to line, go down there. And you can't really tell a lot from this. I don't know what this group did, but it doesn't seem like they did a very good job of it. And we're just going to type the title, growth curve. And then to make more visible differences, we're going to format the axis. and we're going to set the lower limit as 0.06 because it doesn't look like it goes below that. And then we can see, more of the differences between these treatments. It looks like this sample had some growth and these did not. I don't know what each of these are. You should have kept track of that, but you can basically just paste this graphic or paste this curve into your ELN, and that'll tell you that'll tell you everything you needed to know for your explain what's going on. Explain if your experiment worked the way you wanted it to. Explain whether or not your results were validated. All of that stuff. You're more than capable of that. If you have questions, you can always shoot me an email. I'll try to answer as best I can. But this should cover it.